Hi guys, welcome to another 100 book challenge video with Melissa. So I've got a couple more books today, another 4, and this should put me over 50 books at the moment. So first one we're going to start off with is one I got from the library, which is American Born Chinese. Just hold the back up so you can have a look at that as well. It's a weird book, this one. It is a prize-winning book, but I didn't particularly like it that much, unfortunately. It's got 3 interlocking stories. So it's about a Chinese boy moves to America and his quest to kind of make friends and try to go on a date with the girl he likes. There's also another one about Monkey King, and the last one is about a guy who has a really annoying Chinese cousin that comes visit him. And they're very strange stories. The one I like the most is about the Chinese guy that likes the girl and is trying to get her to go on a date with him. That was my favorite of the 3. The other 2 I didn't particularly care for. They were a bit weird, actually. I'll show you some of the drawings. So this is the Monkey King. That's just fine. And this is the little Chinese boy being introduced to the class at the beginning. And I'll show you another one of him, because, and this is the guy, 1 second, let's find it. I think I went by it. So this is the guy with the really annoying cousin as well. And I found him very offensive, and I think you were meant to find him offensive, but he really offended me. So this is the guy fantasizing about the girl he likes as well. I think that was a quite sweet one. I don't mind the illustration style. I think it's quite nice. I like the full color pictures in it. I just wasn't that in tune with the story. I couldn't get into it really. I found it really hard to actually finish. Because I wanted to give up on it, but I thought I don't want to, because then I've got to start another book for the 50 book challenge. I'd rather finish it, because I was about halfway through and I was like, ugh, I don't want to read this anymore. So I wouldn't get this one very high of a ranking, probably a 1 out of 5. It was a bit hard for me to get through, and I had heard really good things about it as well, so I was very disappointed when I read it, because I'd heard really good things. But it's not one for me, I think. I found it too hard of work. So that was American Born Chinese. Other people might find it a bit nicer. My partner quite liked it. He liked the interlocking stories. So I think it depends what you like. And this isn't the kind of graphic novel I like. So that was that one. Then the next one I read was this teeny tiny one. And I've gotten loads by the same author. I bought a whole bunch off Etsy. How to Be a Ghost, an Illustrated Guide. And it's just adorable. And it's very short, of course. So we've got this little step guide to You're Going to Be a Ghost and what that entails. I have got all these linked to my Goodreads page, so if you're interested in looking them up, you can. So I like this bit as well. It tells you the things you can do when you're a ghost. So you can haunt people, you can wind up psychics, and you can find out government secrets, which I really like the government secrets one. I like the bit. It says, I was surprised to learn a bit about how God is actually a large piece of cake hiding behind the moon. I thought that was really funny. It's also, you can get a pet and go see friends and family. All sorts of nice little things. And then there's other ghosts as well in there. And of course, female ghosts. It's a lovely little book. It's not expensive. I think it was 1 or 2 quid online. So it's a nice little book. It is just printed on normal paper though. But if you're into kind of independent graphic novels, this is a nice one. And you can pick it up on Etsy really cheap. So nice one. How to Be a Ghost, an Illustrated Guide. And I would give that one probably 4 to 5. I really enjoyed it. It was very short, but I did enjoy it a lot. Okay, and then we've got We Can Never Go Home. This book came in a Landfall Freight the same time as Giant Days. I hadn't got around to reading it yet. The back cover says Teenage Misfits, Duncan and Mason are on the run. The only thing they can count on are their superpowers, a gun, and each other. So I really enjoyed this one. My partner actually didn't like it very much, but I really enjoyed it. Not Mason, Madison. What am I saying? My own character's name Madison. I don't know why I said Mason. So I'll just give you a look at some of the illustrations in here. So it's quite dark, this one. Darker than the normal ones I read. Lots of kind of violence and sex in it, which I didn't mind really. And you can see the kind of violence we got in here. So the main premise is like Madison's got these like powers that make her super strong. Able to fight really well, and then Duncan says he has powers, but you're kind of unsure throughout the whole thing. But he kind of helps her go on the run. There's a bit where she's choosing a superhero costume. I really like that one. It's quite cool. I really enjoyed this book, and I found it quite easy to get into and read. I know there's other ones in the series, so I might pick those up, and I think it's going to be Madison on her own rather than Duncan being involved in it, so I might check those out as well. I like how gritty it is, this one. There's some really nice bits in there as well. So there's a bit here where she's just eating snowflakes. I thought that was quite sweet. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I would give it probably a 3 out of 5. It'd be a high 3 though. Not perfect book by any means, but it's very good. I did enjoy reading it. There are bits of it that I would change if I could, because I thought some bits were just a little bit too graphic violent. But other than that, I really enjoyed it, and I think it's a good story, and it's an interesting story. And I will probably try and get the other volumes to see if I like those as well. So that is We Can Never Go Home. And the last one I read, not really a surprise here, was Hellcat number 4. So Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat number 4. I've been reading Squirrel Girl as well. She'll be in the next review because I haven't quite finished it yet. But this is the next one of Patsy Walker. Kind of still the ongoing adventures. So Patsy Walker gets a job at a tattoo studio, and she looks awesome while doing it. I love her look in this. Her hair being up and the whole outfit. It's just really nice illustration. She's also getting to know how to use dating apps, which I think is really funny. We've also got Howard the Duck coming in for a bit of a cameo, which I did not recognize him as Howard the Duck, because I've not read the comics for him. I've only seen the movie, and he didn't really look like Howard the Duck to me, but apparently he is, because they call him Howard and everything. So she's getting a new job and a tattoo as well. Adorable tattoo as well. Just so cute. And she's also being helped out by the new Thor. So the female Thor as well in this one. Because can't remember her name, the evil woman. The villain in it, she's like they keep calling her, she's not Enchantress. I'm trying to think what her name is. She's trying to recruit evil superheroes to be her minions, really. And she's been exiled from Asgard. So she links into the whole Thor and Loki bit as well. And Hellcat's trying to stop her and actually recruit people for her her superhero talent agency, which I think is really cool. So here's some of the other recruits that they're trying to turn evil. I really like the illustration style for this. The other thing that's going on is Hetty Wolf, the Hellcat's former good friend, is trying to meet with her and her lawyer to discuss the rights to the comic books with her name in it. So that's going on as well. She doesn't make it to the meeting because superhero life's got to come first sometimes, so that's what's happened. But yeah, I enjoyed this volume. It does leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, so you are waiting for next month. And it says that our first story's big finale is next month, so that will finish that arc off. I really like Hellcat. I like the writing style of it and the illustration style. It very much reminds me of Squirrel Girl, and I like that as well. So these are really fun comics at the moment. I'm glad Marvel's kind of making kind of very modern comics for women. It's very nice that they're actually doing that, because when you look at DC's lineup, you only really see Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, and there isn't very much there. I am looking forward to getting a hold of the new Poison Ivy ones, and I'm hoping those will be okay, because I really like Poison Ivy, so we'll see how that goes. But there isn't that much in DC for women at the moment. Well, Marvel's doing a pretty good job. Rate this one, not my favorite of the Hellcat ones, 3 out of 5, I would think. Very enjoyable read, really easy to read. Looked forward to it, had anticipation for it, so it was all good. So Hellcat number 4, good stuff. Continue on with it. Enjoying it still. Like that she was working in the tattoo studio. I thought that was a really cool job for her, and I hope she'll continue to work there for a little bit longer. But yeah, so that was a couple more books, another 4 books for my 100 book challenge, which should bring me over 50 now. If you want to follow along on the challenge, I'm putting everything up on Goodreads as I go. I think I'm only missing 1 book from there that wasn't on Goodreads already, so I'm trying to add it on at the moment. But I'll put the link to that below. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers at the moment, so please subscribe. And let me know if you're watching, and if there's any other graphic novels or comics that you'd recommend to me that I haven't read yet that you think I'd enjoy. Please comment below and let me know about them. I've also got a giveaway running at the moment for my 50 subscribers giveaway, and I'll put the link to that below. That ends on March 31st, so if you want to enter that, you get a little box of goodies, including a Funko Pop, Titan figure, and a Tsum Tsum, and a couple other things as well. So you can go check that out at the link below. So, nice seeing you all, guys. Bye.